Alright. Community stream day. Let's go ahead and set the lobby to public. Now, I did install a new NVIDIA driver for a different game, so it basically means shaders are screwed again. But thankfully, I turned broadcast off already because I knew that was going to happen. Alright, HUD's on, and we need to go to squads and public. And let's just go ahead and get a quick warm-up going before anyone joins. Let's just get a, let's not bring the Vepper. Let's not lose the Vepper to just RNG. There we go. Just a quick little warm-up before people join. Or rather, as they do. Alright. Oh, this is the wrong spawn, but I guess it'll work.
Remember, we keep what we kill.
God, that feels louder than normal. Hey, game shift. I imagine there will eventually be a chaos, yeah. I imagine people are going to join and want to do railgun stuff, and so we'll do railgun stuff. And then it's going to be killing Opals and killing shield officers, because, you know, that's the thing to do, apparently. Hey, Dove, say John. Alright, we're good there. Just doing a little bit of perusing. Do need to be careful because dog will spawn in the central atrium when we pick that spawn up. There's Fido. Now. I don't know. I don't know. It does game shift. It's nice to see more of the characters sometimes. We just need the small backpack on every character now, like Bagman. Pretty full, right? I've got a little bit more loot left. Yeah, just a laser pointer. A chew toy. Chew toys. Alright. Time to skedaddle. I mean, considering you have plenty of cyborgs around, right? Uno it is. Always do a quick warm-up, but without anyone before people join. It gives time people to like join the, you get basically join, right? But it's community stream day. Just a quick solo one to get warmed up. Let people sneak on in. Exo-powered backpack? How does that work? Alright, lobby should be on public now? Yeah. So it's first come, first serve. I'm not gonna deal with that. Alright. Who's a good boy?
Best day ever.
I mean, we'll see, Game Shift. I think... Last time I think it was a one-shot. Is Lourdes still chilling on the floor? Lourdes is still chilling on the floor. He's a little sad now. He wants to sit down on the floor. I understand that. I mean, I'm kind of afraid, right? Because he can already carry so much. Like, how much more does he need to carry? I feel like you could already, like, loot the entire map with Bagman almost. Like, sure, you'll have extra large items, but... like, considering both Massman and Bagman can carry, like, over 1.2 thousand kilograms. How much more do they need to carry? I'm so poor. You know, let's go over to the OG Maskman. Get the pack mule going. Huh, where's all my... Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, hold on, I know what happened. I'm actually surprised. I moved my save file out from my alt account to do a few things with. Oh, it's just, yeah, the thumbnail's just wrong. Curious. Thanks, SpongeBob, appreciate it. We don't need a grenade launcher just yet. Also, we go over to the railgun. I think that means I should have one every part now, right? Yeah, I have enough for one full railgun. I mean, I guess you could say it'd be like a thing for the railgun, perhaps. I could see that critical. If you wanted to sell the railgun, maybe that would be the way. A special backpack to help Bagman go crazy. Very curious. All right. Guess we're doing some gun customization. Oh, I want a drum bag though. Come here, you. Drum bag. Boop. RPK 762. Plenty of ammo. Get some meds going. Heisenberg. And we can run more quickly, I guess, as people get into the stream. This is what the warm-ups are for, as people join up. Let's go over to Mesa and do some shooting. Oh, there, we got someone. Oh, there's Ludroth, okay. Hey, Captain. Jojo, we just started. Probably should be drills too, just in case. What do we got so far? We got Ludroth. And we'll see if anyone else wants to join too. Well, it's sorry. Oh, well, I can fix that. May patch community stream. Yeah, like I know it says May, but it's meant to say May patch, but I fixed that. All right, good call. We don't have to do Rogan to chat. There's only 2 of us right now. Okay, now we can bring 2. So now we have 3 of us. Some powder? Game shift, no. Choose life. I actually, Duffs, that would be cool. That would be gnarly as shit, right? Have a backpack for like censoring and you have like a radar tower backpack. That would be fucking awesome. Alright, they didn't bring a railgun part. Bring grenades too, to be honest. I never bring grenades. I always forget. Oh god, I have lots of grenades too. Alright. Alright, we can go ahead and start. Yeah, like, so there's a bug going around. Sure, Captain. There's a bug going around where you can equip apparently all 3 railgun parts. I haven't researched it yet. I don't really... It's not a big deal to me. If you're so inclined, I think there's like... Someone said there's a post on Reddit about it, so you can just go look on there if you're so inclined. My viewpoint is I just don't genuinely want to... Like... If you want to get codexes, that's fine. It's a means to an end. But, like, I don't want to get used to something that's very clearly a bug, right? Don't worry, this is just shaders. This is normal, it's just the shaders compiling. This is me installing a driver update this morning. Everything will be okay. And like, the biggest thing too, right? If the codexes are ever gonna be just lore, right? It's a different thing entirely. Yeah, Samsung in a way, or Loadout in a way, I would kind of prefer, like right now the unkillables can't die, but like I do think the unkillables should die to other units, like, right? NPC units. So as opposed to you being proactive and killing unkillables with the railgun, it's more of just letting enemies do it for you. That's perfectly fair, Boo. You're certainly welcome to do that, right? Because it's a single-player game. I just think that, like, the whole point is, right, is, like, is this game really supposed to be Monster Hunter? I mean, you just do combat, right? Like, you wouldn't... You could... I mean, you could do, like, rock, paper, scissors, right? If you were so inclined. There's lots of different ways of doing it. You could just have them do combat, have them do, like, rock, paper, scissors for, like, sync to kill animations and stuff like that, or just... yeah. Like, you would think, for example, Merkava tanks, or, like, just tanks in general, would be able to kill special units. So, like, it's not even, like, A versus B versus C or rock, paper, scissors, right? It's just... you know, just combat, right? Like, in a way, tanks should be able to kill probably Mother Courages, right? Now, I would say that tanks probably... or, like, Mother Courages need some countermeasure versus tanks, but... yeah, I mean, like, remember, choppers are like glass cannons, right? They can't, like, really be loitering over an area like they currently are in game. They would get just shot the fuck down. Wait. Oh god. Invincible. It's Fred. Alright, Fred's dead. That's Fred again. I think we're good. Except for my poor reputation. Alright, what HK are we getting? I get this feeling we probably shouldn't do the radar tower, but... Yeah, I imagine until we see like reworks on the chopper, it's not gonna happen anything, right? Like, that all sounds fell, but it sounds like also a lot of work for individual units. We'll just have to see. Man, Bad Apple is going crazy there. He's looting everything. We have another Fred. Alright, let's keep moving. We'll have to see, right? If they're trying to launch this, they don't have a lot of time. Thanks, Agent. Appreciate it. Ooh, FPS drops. EXO, we should probably go around. It's going well. Sorry, I haven't had time to read your story yet. As you can tell, I've been a little occupied. Trying not to get murdered. Ooh, did we not see the Opals when they spawned over by him? Interesting. Oh, were they over somewhere else? Huh, curious. I'm assuming you got the third radar tower. That's fair, Agent, yeah. The performance has gotten better since the demo, but like still, if you had like a lot of rough issues on the demo, it wouldn't really work well for you. Like if you were having like moderate to playable FPS on the demo, you would get better basically performance. But if you couldn't run the demo at all, I would just, yeah, it's probably not doable still. All right, time to skedaddle. Maybe a game shift, right? It's hard to like have a setting like this without any area units at all, right? You could, but yeah. I guess like game shift, that was like they could just like lean them a lot more into, as opposed to units, just effects or modifiers. Like they're never going to be directly on the battlefield. They're going to be more like, you know, around the battlefield. Man, this map is chugging for me right now. I wonder what happened. Anyway, let's just leave. Hey, Mika. Alright, we're just waiting for our friend. Captain, I'm not reading your story. I mean, it sounds very traumatizing. Oh yeah, they're using the dodge. God, he's so slow. He's gotta be a low prestige bagman. That looks so painful. Looks so very painful. We got a box. What's in the box? Nothing really. It only yeah, FXB, right? Yeah. Okay, what gun? We kind of just used R762 all of a sudden. Let's go over to a scar, because why not? I believe this is the right scar, right? Yeah, it just got the wrong thumbnail. Your thumbnails do not automatically regenerate. It goes off the default. Alright. We can go do Scorched. Bring some medkits. And there's Ragey. I can bring a part for the railgun. I do. I select tasks. Game shift. Ragey, you masochist. You absolute masochist. I don't need anything else, right? This is perfectly fine. We'd probably bring more meds, actually, and bring a few drills. And I believe, let's just go Opal hunting. Ragey, do you have any, let me see what his name is. Bad apple. You have the base? Okay, I can bring another part then. I can bring ammo. I will bring the ammo then. And so I think we're good. Yeah, the gun. Ragey can bring the base. And we can summon some opals. Are they resilient enough to take more than like a few shots? Like, can you kill a whole trio with a railgun? So at most you can kill us 2. Okay. I imagine the others don't like it when you shoot them too. Yeah, I mean, Trejo, like temporary or just because of limitation, right? Like the amount of effort they would need to put into the AI or units and of each unkillable Trejo would be like a lot of work, right? Essentially, to make them like deadly and adequate enough, that seems fair, but also like, yeah, I can definitely see the tension in like having those units and just having them get killed by someone standing on a rock, right? All right, first one's down. Yeah, sort of, kind of, right? To a degree. And like that is like it's the most prevalent thing right now for sure. But like there are other things too that are kind of behind the scenes. Like you gotta need to like look past it. Hey, Crying Wolf. Well, in development, but not like a lot of time though too, right? Alright, is this 2 or this 3? What did you all do? I go decrypt 2 radio towers and you guys summon HKs. What did you guys do? You absolute fiends. Alright, Opals are here, by the way. Yeah, I'm bringing over the other supplies right now. Is the base up there, Rage, already? I mean, Game Shift, I'm pretty sure Ragey is going to bring a VKS every run. I don't see that changing.
Sorry. Base is down.
Where the hell did the Opals go? Did they all die? I don't see the Opals. That would have been a real shame if we just deployed a railgun that we can't pick up. I want my revenge. I mean, they do tend to land over here and die immediately. Yeah, are they gone? That's so thoroughly unfortunate. Fuck you, no, come here, you. I can't turn it. Wait, hold on. Get over here.
Do you want me to aggro it?
I mean, you can aggro it, but you have to get it outside in the field over here. We have a very limited arc of fire. This is as far as I can turn. Justice has been done. Hey, leave me alone. You piece of shit. Alright, we're good. Ow, ow, hey. I'm helping you guys. I'm killing the chopper. So very ungrateful, EODs. Well, unfortunately, we just wasted a railgun, but it is what it is, I guess. A whale gun. Now I want harpoons.
That was my only turret base, by the way.
That was your. Was that your only turret part at all? Do you have any other railgun parts at all? Hey, blood.
Yeah.
Oh, that works. That I got other parts too. Yeah, stop randomly shooting me.
No, like I have no other.
Oh, you have no other parts. Well, okay. Well, we'll worry about that later, I guess. All right, you can bring all parts next round. Yeah, whatever. No problem, man. Next community stream is probably 2 weeks from now. Scheduling's gonna get weird in 2 weeks, though. I'll keep you guys up to date. Oh my god, there's even more XOs. What's the specs of your gaming laptop? I think it kind of depends a little bit. I mean, the game is still, like, thoroughly unfinished, though, I will say. Like, it's still cooking. I can't see anything. No, we're good. Maybe? The fire damage in the game is, like, very, very minimal, right? Like, it's a small amount of tick damage. But it's not very much. Apple, everyone is... Oh, well... Yeah, when you can't see your enemies, you might want to get out of there. It's gotta... You might just get, like, randomly killed. Alright, perfect. I mean, it takes time, Shadow, right? They did a poll in the Discord, so we should be seeing your Opal units next. Alright. Let's continue with the 50 cal, because the Scar is the only thing that does damage in the game. Actual, real damage.
The next units will be European.
And... we're good here. No, UI, stop bugging. Alright, good on ammo. Bring some of these, bring some of these, bring a drill or two. And I guess we can go... If we're trying to kill Opals, we could just go to Mech Trench and kill the shield officer. That would probably work decently. Let's do that. I'll bring some explosives too, and we can just trigger the shield officer. Okay, you can send it on Discord. better not be photoshopped. Alright, so he's bringing all the parts. I got explosives for the shield officer. I'm kind of curious where we should set up the railgun actually at, though. I guess down in the field somewhere and just kite the shield officer in front of it. The Opals are kind of derpy still, I think, too, right? They still kind of have that issue.
I hate the surface.
Captain Chin is more derpy, 100%. He does. It's Superman. So I kind of feel like maybe like right here is a decent spot for the railgun. Like right here. Gives us a wide firing arc and we can kite the shield officer in front of it. Can you deploy anywhere around there? I guess if you had to put it on flat ground, maybe like over here? I don't know. You can figure it out. You can place it down. I'm gonna go summon the shield officer. You have 15 seconds, Ludroth. All right, here he comes. That's blood. That's not the same thing. All right, we need to find the shield officer. A scripted one-time reward they put in the game is not the same thing as actual racking providing assistance. Captain Chin.
Tons of tangos in the area.
Is he like going after Bad Apple or something? There might be only one solution, though. I guess blowing up the bridge on Mesa. Where the hell is the guy? Shield officer. Are you, like, shy now? That we deployed a railgun? Where the hell is he? Oh, is that why he's distracted?
Nail them down if we can break out.
Huh. I wonder if the shield officer just like killed themselves by falling or something. Oh, there he is. All right, shield officer. I saw you briefly. Thanks, Wolf. Appreciate it. You know, in retrospect, this might not have been the best spot, but like he'll usually like jump around here and like walk around. His pathing only gets really bad when you start going to spots where you can't path. But I guess he's just borked now. Ooh, I don't feel safe. I win. And there goes our chance or ability to kill the shield officer. Yeah, I don't worry. I'm very well aware that we can no longer kill the shield officer. Consolidation prize. And to be fair, I think he's just borked at this point anyway. Man, this is just like an endless stream of cyborgs over here. He will, yeah. He's gonna spawn for the rest of the stream basically over here. Where are you standing? I don't even see you. Oh, you're all the way in mid area? Okay. Well, might be time to leave now, because I've already gone through half my ammo. I mean, again, it really depends on, like, if that's something you enjoy, right? I personally just don't believe right now there's really any reason to grind anything in this game. You play it because you like it and you vibe with it. If you want to grind something, then you enjoy that, perfectly fine. Yeah, go ahead. But I don't think now. He's jumping anyway. We're good. Like, I'm not that kind of type of player, right? I'm not gonna grind something just to grind something. And like, the only real attachments I care about are gonna be really the silencers. Like, once you have a silencer, most guns are basically fine. You'll get the benefit of having drum mags. You can find drum mags in game, at least for the RPKs, right? Now the Scar is a different story. I think you might need to get the Scar leveled up for the drum mag, but is he still over there? I guess he's looting everything. Exactly, Boo. I think we've killed everything but a special at this point. I think the only problem with Frozen, right? We can definitely do Frozen. The item that spawns there to summon him doesn't always spawn there. You won't always get the chopper there. Alright, I'm out of meds. I need to go. I'm not hurt yet, but I won't be able to heal again. You can kill the medium X, the non-named enemies basically, or like, there's 4 unkillables, like I guess 6 now. You have the Grabber, Mother Courage, you have Toothy, you have, what am I not thinking of? You have the Opals, you have Captain Chin, there's one I'm not thinking of. The Orgamech, right? But like the medium mechs for Europa and Ureska, you can kill. They're tanky, but you can kill them. Like just with a grenade launcher. With enough grenade launcher shots, you can kill them. I want to say they're like in the like 160k range, somewhere around there, like maybe 200k range, in regards to HP. Oh yeah, they can die. They can kill each other too. They die all the time. And it's very common for them to fall in the field. All right, we have left. They're just having the time of their life, looting everything. Perfectly fair. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, you can kind of, yeah, just that's the glory of peer-to-peer, right? He's been commandeered as a botnet. Well, Sleepy, it's just the game isn't really well tuned right now for co-op. Like, it really pushes you to play like you just saw, right? If you're trying to play stealthy or ratty, co-op really isn't the place to do that. You just tend to fight the entire map when you play co-op. Which is perfectly fine, it's fun to do, but like, there's not a lot of nuance of the game. At that point, it's just like, go around and murder everything. I mean, some of it's foundational jank though, Blood. And we'll have to see what they're working on, right? We don't have a roadmap, so we have no idea what like they're cooking. I think they're all equally hostile. I don't think anything really likes you at all. They will all shoot you equally. Yeah, they fixed it, I think, last patch, right, Larry? I think in the May patch they fixed it. Maybe like April hotfix patch. It's been working for a little bit now. Yeah, but as you can see, right, it's just lots of fighting and co-op. Lots of fighting. It's not even fighting. It's lots of aggro too. Just endless amounts of aggro. Alright, so let's go do a swamp and see if we can get Rat King there. Not Rat King, but Shield Officer there. We need to actually... We can probably just go straight to the injector site, right? I can fix that. Hey, Mr. Vendors, Grillo, baby, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. How would you like 103 whiskeys? Not even a dent. How would you like some mech repair tools? There we go. Now we're talking. Perfect. And we're killing the shield officer, hopefully, on top of the at the place there, so we don't need a whole lot. There's also a reason too, like, why I'm not just like afraid of just bringing a 50 cal in constantly, because no matter what in co-op, we're gonna be aggroing the entire map. Not the entire map, but like a lot of the map. Anything nearby in a local area will be aggroed. All right. Well, so Larry, we're hunting the shield officer right now, and the way to summon the shield officer on this map is the injection site. So, yeah. I need explosives too. Explosives. I mean, I think I don't think you should ever be friendly to any of the NPC factions, right? Like out in the field. Like none of them are gonna regard you as a friend. They're not gonna help you out. And it's not that type of game. Now, they might view you more neutrally, that's one thing, but I don't think they should ever help you or like be allied to you in any regard. It's not that type of game. Right, is the chopper here? The chopper is not here, which means we do not get the shield officer.
The chopper's here for me.
The chopper's here for you? I don't see it. Is it here physically for me? Did you see me walk through it? Huh. Well, I can drop one of you the explosives, and you guys can blow it up.
I think it's just glitched on your end.
You can try blowing it up then, I guess. What, it's like, it's not glitched on my end, or just, it's like literally not here for me. So maybe it's like, maybe it's going off your percentages? That's so weird. Yeah, I don't see the chopper at all.
Weird.
It shouldn't be, that's something that shouldn't be client side, right? You should be going off the host, it feels like.
Chopper just doesn't work.
I mean, it works when I when I can actually see it, it works, right? But it's probably based on the host, I imagine. I can give it to you and you can plant it. I think Reggie just tried that though. Yeah, it just drops it, yeah. Schrodinger's chopper, yeah, 100%. I'm sorry, didn't mean to shoot you. Good here. We can just go do Opals instead. But now it's a game of which one's won. Yeah, crying whip. I get like the. I think at one time they were saying, or people were saying, that like it reduces the amount of threat you generate when you're near them. I'm not sure how valid that is still, or noticeable it is still. Technically speaking, no matter what, you're still just a scavenger to them, and like you don't have IFF tags. So like, I guess unless they know you by heart, the entire Euruscan army, it feels a bit weird, a little bit, right? Or like Euruscan, you're open, whoever like you're friendly with. Yeah, maybe it's like Ludroth. It's just hard to like notice stuff like that. Like that could be the case in the back end. It's just insanely hard to notice the actual effects of that, right? No matter what, Larry, I think they still just die when the impact meshes. They have to land on terrain. Down they go. Alright, that's good. Well, that's Larry, that's par for the course though. Most things do that. We've been kind of trying to here and there. He's kind of hard to get locked down into a certain area. He likes to jump around a lot and get stuck in areas that you can't really easily get him with a railgun without knowing he's gonna be there. Hopefully, though, this might actually be better if this is 3 and not 2. If this is 3, or sorry, if this is 2, it means 3 is probably gonna kill most of the Opals, if not all of them. Oh, these guys? Well, we're not looting these guys. These are just radar towers. We're not looting them. Why are you still up there? He's lost. Okay. We'll go get him, I guess. That's what you get for spending 20 years looting. Anyway, let's go help him. That's a choice too. Just jumping down. There's Rage. Though I don't feel as bad about Rage because Rage, I'm sure as Rage is using a real VKS right now. Thanks, Alex. Appreciate it. Oh god, Sniper, why? Just back to looting immediately. Do you not have beds? There he is, but he's healing now, okay. Thank you very much, Alex, very kind. Anyway, let's go get the last Opals.
Eyes on us. Spread out.
That man is on a mission to loot everything. Destroyed it? I don't think I have. I've seen it. I don't think I've gone on my way to destroy it. Thanks, Crying Wolf. I got explosives on me though. Sure.
Fill those pockets quick.
Helicopter will spawn all the way over there, but it usually won't come this far. Like, it will go as far as Shantytown, usually. There's a helicopter parked there, right? But it's not a helicopter that, like will, like, activate and start killing everyone, right? The only active helicopter on the map is gonna be that one near Shantytown. I gotta be careful, I'm out of meds. Now, this is probably gonna kill most of the Opals, if not all of them. They might live if they spawn down in front of us. Alright, got that. Are they going to eat shit and die? I heard them, I didn't see them. Wait, what? What is going on here? I heard...
They died.
I don't even see where they died at though. I didn't even see... I didn't even... That's weird. I didn't see the bomber, I didn't see the Opals. I don't even see the fire where they died at. Huh. That's weird. I'm guessing it's just some peer-to-peer bugs. Oh, maybe. That might have happened too, right? Well, time to skedaddle, I guess. Another failed run. Hold still. I had explosives, but we were at their AL. The chopper wasn't there for me. And you can only blow it up if you're the client, apparently. Oh, sorry, the host, not the client. So I couldn't blow up the I couldn't blow up the chopper. I guess now I'll just go play Mesa. Alright, out we go. But yeah, I'm guessing the plan's Mesa. We can blow up the bridge on Mesa. We can do the radar towers on Mesa. As long as the, like, third radar tower isn't the one on the Titan, it should be fine. It is AL. You can have HKs, Opals, and shield officers all at the same time. Now, I will say it's kind of hard considering the you know, the opals will just spawn, but like if you do the opals last, you can have all three. All right, let's go run a Mesa and see if we can't do the shield officer there. I guess I will go over to Bagman and bring the rack in. Actually, I don't have that many explosives. I will just play, I guess, Old Man with the equipment runner rig, and we'll find more explosives on the map as we play it. Now, hold on. I shot a scav once or twice, and now Bundleton's upset. There we go. There you go, he's happy again. Yeah, I'll find explosives in raid, I guess. Ludra, I think you can just bring in all your stuff again. We're gonna blow up the bridge and do opals. Or actually, we'll blow up the... Well, actually, let's blow up the bridge first and see if we get the shield officer down. If the shield officer is buggy, we can go do opals instead. But I think we'll blow up the bridge first. I won't bring that much ammo. It's a smaller container. Bring a few of these, a few of these. Mesa. Entry point of city ruins. Do you have all the parts? You do. All right, we're good.
Is Bagman short? Not Bagman, Shaman.
I think Shaman's normal. I think the only like short character, short king, is Masked Man. I don't think Shaman's big, but I don't think he's like abnormally short either.
I'm too old for this shit.
All right, over we go. We need to find some explosives for the bridge. I mean, there's actually a lot that spawns on the other side of the bridge. Hey, Jacob. All right, looking for explosives. That's water. All right, there's one. You can probably actually just speedrun this, right? There's two. Go over to the bridge, just get all the explosives on there. Is that three? There's three. Just need one more after this, actually. All right, Ludroth, I have 3 out of 4 explosives. I'm gonna start blowing up the bridge soon. Two? Just run, like hold. Oh my God, hold it for now. We'll place it down when he spawns. He usually likes, like, when he can walk places, he acts like an Orgamax, so we can just, like, probably kite him around. Alright, I'm gonna want to start from this side. I want to end here, probably. Actually, I think that was one we can place on there. We can place one here, right? Got one here. One here. One here. I mean, one more from this side. Why is everyone... Right, everything's dead over here. What the hell? Weird. Alright, there we go.
More to carry back.
Time to blow up the bridge. There's only 3 there. Samsung, I needed one more explosives, and explosives always spawn on this side. So I was getting the last explosive on this side. I only had 3, so I need to get the last one. Hey, Deck Priest. It's going well. How are you? Water, explosives, they're all the same. Alright, here is the last one. I think it goes right here. Goodbye, Mr. Bridge. Alright, Bridge is gone. Let's go over here. Ludroth, I have a good idea where maybe to fight him. I think it's better, AL, to figure out where he's pathing first and then set the railgun to see if he's broken or not. But this is a nice big open field here. This might work pretty well. Alright. I'm gonna place it down, I think, here. And now we wait. Can we just let him jump? Where'd he jump to? I see him. Is he jumping after our friend, Bad Apple? I see him jumping off. Is he fighting Bad Apple? I need him closer. I can't see him from that far away. There's so much dust in the air. Stop jumping around, Captain Chin. I think Bad's pretty new. I think Bad might be a little bit lost in what the fuck is going on right now. Andreas, you have to do the railgun too, so it's C4 plus, like, killing the boss. The Codex is worth a lot, but, like, the Codex doesn't do anything outside just, like, having it / selling it. Are you enjoying your VKS, Reiji? I mean, I saw Captain Chin jumping around over there. I don't see him anymore.
Bastards got our number.
He should eventually come back. He doesn't despawn, unlike the Opals. Pretty sure that red diamond's probably him, right? Yeah, there he is. He's over there, like all the way over there. I guess he's just getting distracted by all the enemies. Hey, AK. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Let's see what.
Captain Chin. Come hang out.
Let them exhaust their ammo.
What is Gunhead's a character with a gun for a head? No, Ludroth's dead. Yeah, he seems to just like not want to move from where he spawns right now. Rip the smart fridge. Hold on, reloading. Alright, Captain Jin, where the fuck are you? Stop making me waste railguns. He's stuck on a pixel? I think he's just stuck in combat. He's just getting perpetually distracted, I guess. Wait, now is that? No, that's an EOD.
Spread out.
I was gonna be so upset if he jumped over to where we were. Oh, there he is. He's on Apple, I think. Apple, no! He's coming. This is perfect. Come on, you piece of shit. Come on.
Pour one out.
No, don't come back here, you asshole. Don't you get distracted. Ragey, hit him up. There's the Orgamech logic. There we go. This is what we need. There we go. He's dead. Drill, baby, drill. God, the fucking HK's bad. That's not a VKS. You absolute fiend, Rage. I brought like 600 rounds of 50 cal and I burned through all of them. Well, Wiver, there's not a community stream next week. Remember, it's bi-weekly usually, but it might be different because I'm moving in a few weeks, so. But you can get next for sure. Just it's always first come, first serve. Let me look at the calendar. It would be the 28th, but I'm gonna probably not have one the 28th because I'm basically moving on the 30th. So I probably would say this is, I can't usually predict this far into the future, to be perfectly honest, but I would probably say like the 11th or 18th of July. There's gonna be like probably a week and a half where I'm offline. Thanks, Grooves. Yeah, just join up on the Discord. We have a community Discord now, so you can just like go and look LFG in there or LFG in the game's Discord too. Both have LFG areas. Rip Bad Apple. I guess he didn't like die. You can't really say someone went down by a shield officer because that, you know, shield officer would murder you right next to them. Anyway, though. Let us go ahead and get some 50 cal. So shield officers are dead now. Now I guess it's gonna be Opals. Best map for Opals. Maybe Elephant? Elephant, I don't think they can, I can't think of a spot in an Elephant where they'll just die. I think no matter what, we'll have a survivor or two on Elephant. Some more meds. But yeah, we can run Elephant. You can kill some Opals, ideally. There's always the bad RNG, but I think no matter what, we should have like all of the 3 spawns on Elephant should have at least one survive, knock on wood. All right, let's run it. Rip my shaders. Alright.
I'm too old for this shit.
It's just like, Jacob, like when you're gonna be playing co-op, like silencers are nice and all, but like no matter what, you're gonna be getting HKs, you're gonna be getting enemies to fight you. Like, you just want a powerful gun. So yeah, just like Freedom Cal, 50 caliber. Rage over there is just being a VKS enthusiast. I don't know, Rage. I'm pretty sure I saw you switch off to your RPK near the end there of the last run. How's that VKS working out for you? How's the VKS, Rage, how's the VKS going? Are you enjoying the VKS? I believe in you, Rage. Rage?
Good. It's pretty good.
You made me do self-defense, Rage. Look at what you did.
I killed them with my mind.
Alright, time to go activate some radio towers. Down we go. Please be one. I don't want to come back up here. Thank God. Alright, that's one done. I'm gonna go check 2 down here if this is 2 or 3. Ideally, 3 is over there. 3 being over there would be actually fantastic. Hey. Rude. Okay, this is 2 over here. So 3's gonna be on the far side by you, Ludroth. Alright. So let's head over to blue over there. They're fine. I don't like the lobbing nature of them, but like, they're fine. They're a little bit inconsistent, and the lob is not great, but other than that, like, that's nice to have them. I think I would love to like to see more utility grenades. But no, yeah. For a first iteration, they're perfectly fine. Alright, did you summon the Opals already? Alright. I guess let's see where they land first before we actually place down the turret. One lived.
They fucking died.
What? I think, is that one alive, I think? That one's alive. There's one alive. I think it's stuck too.
Actually, one of them survived.
Alright, place it down.
Finally, real challenge.
I can't see. Come back, you piece of shit. I can't hit it from here. Come back. No, don't hide over the hill. Fuck me. Hold on, I got containers on the gun. Get out of the way! That's not good. Hold still. Okay, thank God. Go. How many shots do I have left with you? No, stop. Media mech, fuck off. It's dead. How many shots do I have with? I have one shot, that's not enough to kill that. Oh, just inconsiderate. No, don't you fucking do it.
This is the most terrifying day of my life.
This is fine.
It's probably like a Tuesday, like a regular Tuesday for me. I'll take out the Mac.
It's currently stuck standing on the corpse of the Opal.
Yeah, no problem. Just give me a little outside. It's kind of slow firing at this point. The rear launcher.
Yeah, this is fine. All right, codex acquired. Time to leave. I don't feel safe here anymore. That poor media mech though, there it's gone.
That was dead.
Is this? It's. I can drill into it if we want. I don't even see it. All right, I'm leaving. Oh, there it is. Okay, sweet. Well, that was just pure chaos. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking though, despite the fact that 2 out of 3 died, I mean, it still worked out pretty well. Maybe that's the plan, just use, this is probably the de facto map, I think, for Opals. I'm trying to think of, like, the only problem with Mesa would be better. The only problem with Mesa, though, is that one of the spawns is, like, actually borked. So you, like, have a 1 in 3 chance of not being able to summon Opals at all. Same thing with Scorched. Frozen Swamp, same thing. It feels like this is, like, the only map where, like, you actually have a decent chance, no matter the spawn of the Opals, to actually have one live.
Not bad.
You don't see me, you don't see me.
No, Rage is. I thought Rage already left. I thought everyone left. Rage is still there. Still waiting for Rage. Okay. Yeah, 5 shots for Opal, 7 for Captain Chin. So when you're doing a Chin run, you have to go for Chin. No problem, Captain. I'm trying to think, so what would be the best map? Stairway might not be bad either for Captain Chin. Actually, no, he can't spawn on that map, actually. Stairway might not be bad for, what's it called? Opals? Though, it depends, I guess, on the staircase, right? If the staircase is all mesh, which it probably is, they probably die an impact to there, I would think. Yeah, definitely think probably Mesa's the best call for, I guess, Captain Chin. Especially considering he's already, like, we've already blown up the bridge now, so he'll spawn right away. I actually think maybe we should do bunkers. We'll just do city ruins. There's a few good spots we can probably go.
I'm a piece
Hi
out.
there.
See ya, Rage. Okay. Rage saw his VKS just get torn to shreds. Poor little gun. Just couldn't handle the stress.
How things are going?
Good. Just doing some Captain Shin hunting. Our entry point roads. Oh, Ragey, we're blaming the lag. We're blaming the peer-to-peer lag for the VKS being bad? Huh. Alright. Very curious.
Do you need to for me to bring?
Samsung's handling it. As opposed to having to do shifting or whatever, he's just handling it. Do you guys think Reggie's telling the truth about using lag?
In second set.
Do a VKS run. How about no? When has a VKS run ever went well? The key word is no. It's never gotten well. It's always been so horrifically bad. By the way, Michael, we are going to immediately have the shield officer because we've already blown up the bridge. So like 15 seconds and we're gonna get a shield officer. I imagine like over here might not be a bad spot, right? Like nothing spawns over here, so it should be like pretty easy. Game's kind of chugging over here. All right, there he is. Okay, he spawned on the far side. Hopefully he'll jump over here. Oh, wow, that immediately aggro too. Don't shoot at me from across the map. We're, Is he gonna come over here? Do we have to go to him? I always thought his, like, jump was used for locomotion, but maybe it's only supposed to get on rocks. I guess let's just go find Captain Chin. Where the hell is this guy? Hey, we have an EOD over there. Is that? Oh, there he is. There he is.
I would guess it's somewhere over there, probably behind the.
I see him. Hold on. We're gonna try it here. He's coming. Alright, asshole. Alright, he's down. Ow, that hurt. Not very wise. We do unfortunately have HKs now, which could be something real bad. We'll have to see, I guess. Oh, yeah, we're good. It's just Underkiller.
It's just AUGs.
That's good. I hear a chopper. I feel like I hear a chopper. I don't see one though. He's sleeping. Ow, hey, what the hell? And we're good. By the way, I'm curious, do Ludroth and Michael, do you guys both have your codexes already? For these two guys, the Opals and the shield officers?
Yeah, I have both. The
Yeah,
one I'm missing only is Orgamech.
Orgamech? Okay. I'm curious, why is that, Samsung? Just because he jumps around everywhere? Oh yeah, whack-a-mole, yeah, that's fair. So I guess we can now just kind of chill and play the game as opposed to just doing big game hunts. We can, if we find an Orgamech, then we can do an Orgamech. Orgamech spawns are over here, if they still spawn there. Where else do they spawn? HKs naturally. I do think, yeah, we can spawn on, we can do stairway, I guess.
For me, they usually spawn on Scorch, but I run several times.
I haven't seen them on Scorch in a while. Yeah, the exit on Scorch, yeah. I haven't seen them in a while there. Hey, no, stop that.
Yeah, we made it out.
All right, now it's just time to play the game. You can still bring parts, I guess, Ludroth, or either of you, if we still find an Orgamech for Michael on either map we play. But we can go do a stairway because there's a chance the Orgamech spawns there on the stairway. Alright. Alright, Reiji. Pain and suffering just for you. Sure, we definitely need that much ammo, right? 100%. Don't worry, I have my backup gunhead for, in case the VKS doesn't do very well. I do not have high hopes for the VKS right now. No hopes at all, really. It's probably a good thing, Andreas, we haven't seen a dog in a while. And, like, a dog during any of our railgun action would have just, like, thrown a wrench into the party immediately. Usually those codexes go for around 700k. I'm not sure if the shield officer sells for more, but to my knowledge, codexes go for like 690, I think? 700k around, basically.
I think they same price.
Yeah, same price. Yeah, that makes sense. Reiji, it's not working very well. Don't worry, we'll get there eventually. We did it. Thank you.
I found useful only for cluster grenades, to be clear.
The grenades are just really weird right now, right? They're just very, like, inconsistent.
Yeah, but like frag grenades give like somewhat mild damage, but very locally, and cluster grenades like weight nothing, and you can usually throw like 3 or 4 of them, and it do the job for a large squad.
It makes sense. The problem with that is like sometimes they don't actually kill the large squad. It just like you can throw them and they like have different outcomes even if you put them in the exact same spot. Basically, it's just weird. Oh yeah, no order mech here, unfortunately. I'm actually kind of curious. Hold on. I think when I was shooting my gunhead's gunhead.
But in cases when you are overwhelmed with the big squads.
You get cut out. I think when we're loading gunhead's gunhead, if you're like shooting it, it will actually like not aim properly, which is funny, kind of funny, interesting. Oh no, it's all over the place. There we go.
Yeah, I have 5-second delay, so I didn't heard you were start talking first.
No, you're good. Perfectly understandable. The glory of talking out of game when you're talking in game.
Like I was saying, when you like suddenly overwhelmed with 2 squads, like from both sides, or like with very large squad, you can throw 3-4 grenades and reduce usually to 1 or 2 unit left.
Yeah, you notice how a destroyed VKS though? Because it's not very useful. It just gets destroyed. It's a terrible gun. No, but the problem with grenades, right, is like you lob them, right? You don't throw them, and so like the time to like lob them at a squad that's shooting at you, like it's not all that useful. Like it can don't get me wrong, it can stun like a squad so you can like peek out of cover and kill them, but like if you're trying to be kind of proactive with it or you're trying to like react with it, it just, yeah, The scenarios in which you can use grenades effectively are very niche, I feel like. Just because you have to always lob them.
But you can usually ignore aiming, or you can use aiming only for the first throw. And second, third, fourth throw will be exactly the same.
But if you're like, I feel like if you're having to throw multiple grenades, it kind of defeats the purpose, right? To some degree, like, it's not very efficient to have to like throw like 15 grenades to kill a squad. Naturally hyperbole, but.
Yeah, I'm talking as is.
Enemy contact. Scanning.
All right. No Orgamech, I'm hurt. Poor old gunhead. I'm using a VKS, which is awful. Though I have so many more rounds, though, I need to go use all my VKS ammo. Might as well grab some large items over here, I guess, from this container.
I recently tried to use RPK for the first time.
RPK or RPD?
It did not work for me.
RPK or RPD? I mean, all the guns that you had to like kind of rely on automatic fire for in multiplayer just don't work. No, yeah, you need to have a shotgun for cyborgs. Rifles still feel perfectly fine against everything else, but but against cyborgs, you need to have a shotgun or a scar.
Yeah, I tried to use it on the water thief raid because I thought maybe like it was easier round.
Curiosity gamer.
I almost died using RPK.
Yeah, like just yeah, you need to bring a few guns in now for different use cases. But yeah, for Curiosity gamer, I haven't like looked at the questions people were asking at all, but like I'm curious in Q&A as always.
I brought shotgun.
All right, we have that. We're good across the board. Oh, the 12.7. Let's go over to Shaman. Let's not use the VKS. We're gonna be a cowboy, and we're gonna be John Wick, I guess? I don't know. Whoever uses a fully automatic Glock. And I guess we'll go over to Mesa, see if we can get you an Orgamech. Sorry, not Mesa, Scorch Enclave, rather. See if we can't find you an Orgamech to kill. No, yeah, I haven't seen the questions at all, gamer, so I am kind of curious what they're going to answer there. I'm kind of curious on the questions too, really, right? I need to probably go look at that channel and see if there's any good questions in there. It's fun asking devs like shitpost questions slash like funny questions, but it felt like there was quite a few of them in the last few.
Yeah, it's more interesting about their answers rather than questions.
Alright, let's go see this in Orgamech.
By the way, I never thought about this. Does picture HK spawn works on other maps from Ashen?
Sorry, what? Can you repeat that, please? I don't quite follow.
Yeah, if you bring the picture to other map different from Ash and Mesa, can you spawn HK?
I would think so. Haven't tried. But I believe those items you can bring into maps and have issues. But only really one way to find out. Alright, I do not see an Orca back.
Contacts incoming.
Wait, no, it's an EOD. I haven't seen Toothy in a while either.
No, I saw Toothy several times as a natural spawn.
Well, I haven't. I'm saying I haven't seen Toothy in a while. Welcome back, Jacob. Yeah, for sure, gamer. Right, both those units feel like they should be killable.
Interesting.
I mean, that's kind of the case with all unkillables too, right? They don't feel like they should be invulnerable. Like, it's one thing to have, like, say, for example, Big Green be unkillable, but yeah, the rest seem just, like, too mundane to not be killable. Or not mundane, but, like, not, like, they just don't look invincible. Wait, how did you die? Wait, how the hell did just Michael die?
No, it wasn't done.
I mean, I feel at this point my stance in IRL firearms has been pretty well made. I think the solos need to have means of getting those items. Oh, it's a corpse tag. I'm not sure if it should be by their own hands or not. Don't worry, Loadout, I'm helping. I'm helping.
Do you have many maps with a hacked radar right now? Because we can look for maps with overwhelming.
That wasn't me. That was a cyborg. That wasn't me. If I did that with a Glock, it's not my fault. If I did that with the Glock can't do that. Was a cyborg. That wasn't me. I didn't do anything. It got really calm though after the corpse tank flew away. Maybe all the spawns are on the corpse tank. Look how peaceful it is now. Little campfire. This is radar 2. Little hands. Alright, maybe time to leave. I think the tank flying away means it's time to leave. So what I think, what I'm gonna cope right now and say what happened. I think the grenade launcher, essentially pivoted or angled the tank a bit to the point where the zombie's hitbox, cyborg's hitbox, got under it, and because they collided, it immediately shot the tank away. They are. Like, you need to bring in the right guns now to deal with cyborgs. You either need to have, like, lots of ammo, a 50 cal, or a shotgun. Conventional rifles do not do very well versus cyborgs anymore. There are still means to mow them down, but you have to like actually bring a gun that's good at that.
Yeah, that's why I switched to shotgun as my main gun.
All right, let's run it back. Where else can Orgamech spawn consistently? Let's bring more than that. There we go. A little bit of 3572. Why not? Some meds. A few drills. Enclave.
Can you check maps where Euroscans have more presence?
I'm not sure if that it might affect them a little bit, but they're all kind of. Back Trench is not done. Elephant is mainly Europa. Scorch is 3% Eurosca.
No, I mean it's affect natural spawn.
I mean, like, the spawns that we know about, right, are gonna be Ashen Mesa, Stairway, and Scorched are the primary three. I can't recall an Orgamech being on Frozen Swamp. Or the rest, right? So it's one of those three. Mesa has a shield officer, so I'll be surprised if we can actually deal with an Orgamech while the shield officer's around. Scorched Enclave, we just did. I think it's gonna be Stairway or Scorched Enclave, to be honest, for an Orgamech. Yeah, it's a gamer. You can still, like, it's not like your bullets do nothing versus cyborgs anymore with smaller rifle rounds. It's just that you're not as good as mowing down hordes, right? You have to spend more of your resources, like, actually shooting through, like, multiple cyborgs. It's not as easy as just lighting up headshots now and just one-tapping cyborgs. You have to, like, actually, like, pepper their heads a bit. And when you have, like, 10, 12 cyborgs spawning, and you just have an M4, it can be kind of rough, right? They're railgunnable, gamer. They're not killable. They're killable via railgun. They're Euruscan, they're not Eurasian.
No heroes tonight.
Yeah, I used to run with a SA-58, it's .308, and cyborgs went down with one round in the head, but for now they are like getting like 2 or 3 shots per headshot.
Yep. I mean, it's still a good gun versus non-cyborg enemies, but yeah, it's not as good versus cyborgs now. Easy. All right. Is there Mr. Orgamech here? I think wait, crawlers don't? I think crawlers still do, right? I'll do a test. I feel like crawlers do, but maybe not actually. I know scramblers are more resilient now. They don't go down in one hit, but I feel like
No, right now I see only medium mech.
Crawler 2 hits now? Okay. Alright, that's 3 down here. Yeah, if we're gonna find Orgamech here, it's gonna be our...
Only as HK.
What was that?
I said I think Orgamech will spawn here only as HK.
I've seen plenty of Orgamechs here, man. I have seen plenty of Orgamechs here. It's part of the spawn right under the tower, like under the spawn point there.
At the same time with a medium mech.
Not at the same time as a medium mech, no, but it's part of the spawn pool here. So like, if we see a medium mech here, it's probably not gonna be an Orgamech, but like, if they're on this map, an Orgamech can spawn here.
note to myself, cluster grenades doesn't work properly with the huge lag.
They're very janky. Poor guy's got no arms. Gamer, I only play during the raid, or play during the stream, so not at all. And I wouldn't go into the granular effects like that. I don't think really anyone knows the exact way the spawn mechanics work. Remember, there was a very long period of time for like a month where people thought that like you could see night shifts by the static on the screens and the innards, right? And that was debunked. So yeah, anecdotal evidence is not really great at this game, so just keep in mind about that. All right, well, we came.
I thought you can deduct night shifts by ratio of presence on the maps.
Basically, Sleepy Pig. All right, time to leave. No, Glock is like, considering all of the 9mm SMGs are pretty homogenous, like, this is like one of the best, like, essentially SMGs, right? The Glock 9mm, 50 rounds, silenced. You get a little bit faster with it because it's a pistol. Has a flashlight too, if I recall correctly, so it's got just a lot of mod slots on it. It's like one of the better at 9mm SMGs. I mean, that's like the Exa and Opals up, right? Like both of those are kind of like light mechs. So yeah, Exa Opals. All right, we can go run Scorch and see if we can get a Orga mech there. We'll go over the RPK too and show like how the RPK feels versus cyborgs instead of a big boy round. You'll definitely get a feel for like how bad regular rifles now versus cyborgs. All right, 7.62. A few drills just in case. That's perfectly fine. Let's go to the full magazine though. That's only 40 rounds. What the hell? Let me go to magazine, drum mag. There we go. Well, Big Green is like one of the only super heavies we know about, right? Or heavy mechs we know about for Eurasia. Heaven knows if they're actually going to include that in the game. But like a unit like Big Green, right, is like a unit you can definitely understand where it's like, well, why it's not killable, right? And I do think too, like you can, one way of balancing the killable aspects of these units is just making like the expenditure of ammo to kill them like very costly / not worth the effort / just finding the rounds to do it is not great. Like, because grenade launchers are insanely easy to get and extremely prevalent, like it makes people feel like they should be able to kill special units now. where it like, because people have access to grenade launchers, they feel like they should kill special units with the grenade launchers, right? But if you establish that like scavengers don't have access to like that little open ring consistently, right? Or you make 40 mil rare, you know, then it makes a lot more sense that you can't kill these units, right? I no see Orga back. Guess we're summoning Opals instead. Well, like, gamer, my point is this, right? Like, when you have access to that, like, when you have access to the grenade launcher and lots of ammunition as a scavenger, there's no, like, cost-benefit analysis, right, to, like, killing a medium mech, right? It's just really easy for you to do because you have so much grenade launcher ammo, right? And grenade launchers are not really that rare. And the green scheme is not that expensive either. So, like, you can make those units killable and you balance it through scarcity. And, like, via armor perhaps, too. Well, there's an Opal there. I guess we want to kill an Opal. What's hell? Hold on, I gotta make sure he gets over the hill. Alright, it's dead. That's perfectly fair. Hey, fucking snipers. Once again, you know, you gotta say, it's not the worst idea to cover your crew served weapon guy. Alright.
Was it me?
I don't know, it doesn't matter. It's the reoccurring theme that everyone just ignores the railgun guy. Alright, I already have a codex, so I don't really need one.
Yeah, I thought you was covered, so that's why I left.
You got it? Alright, time to leave. As you can see, like, the RPK still feels great versus like actual regular infantry. So like it still got has a place, right? Like we're mowing down regular infantry with it. It's just when it comes to cyborgs, it does not feel good. Which is fine. It can be weak versus something.
Oh shit, it's dog, it's dog.
If it's dog, you might want to start running.
Move, man, move, move.
Good days are rare.
I mean, like, the shield officer is, like, supposed to be, like, the recourse for that, right? But yeah, I don't know. At a certain point, SD Gamer, if they have this, like, high-tech, like, you know, war where they can just, like, send missiles at you, it feels like at a certain point, if you draw enough ire, like, the game shouldn't insta-kill you, but it feels like, lore-wise, the game should almost insta-kill you. For drawing too much attention, right? Like, kind of like a Rocks Fall sort of vibe. And naturally, you would never do that in a game, for example, but like, it kind of feels like lore-wise, that's essentially what would happen. Where's my M4s at? Guess you. The thumbnail's gone.
Yeah, it must be much more punishing.
Well,
Yeah, they just send 3 dogs instead of 1.
alright, got that. Let's go back to stairway. I have ammo. We have railgun parts. Alright, Weaver, I'll give you like a minute to join.
Like,
I'll give you like, yeah, hurry up.
making too much presence should be more like risk. Now it's more like a condition that you need to deal with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's really easy to pick off these single things. I mean, I'm just try to assess. Yeah, I'm on public. It's very easy to isolate single things and say like this is the issue. This is what needs to be fixed. But all of these things are multifaceted, right? It's not just one thing. It's lots of things.
Hello?
Yep.
Let's go.
It's our friend.
Woo. My day is finally a little bit better. So, what are you up to, guys?
Just playing around.
Okay. I pray for a little. I'll run, Rat King. Okay, we can go.
Yeah, Wiver is Kavu. Yeah. It's not even different pieces need to be puzzled. It's just it's a lot more holistic, right? It's not just one thing. It's a lot of things. It's a lot of interweave systems and just systems with nuance or depth.
Time to carve him up.
Was that Scavenger? Oh, I guess that was Ludraw saying that. Like, it sounded like my character was saying that. I was like, wait, that's not the right voice for Shaman.
Paul, I wanted to ask you, what's your favorite loadout like? You know, rifle, shotgun, sniper. You know, what combination is for you the best?
I don't really have one right now. Just kind of, I like the variety of doing different things.
Ah, okay. By the way, this isn't mousing, so, you know, I'm doing the pacifist run. I can't shoot anything.
You join a group and do pacifist stuff? Wait, what?
I mean, my mouse, you know, it's the same. I mean, the buttons, I can't shoot.
Oh yeah, high latency, understood.
So, pacifist run. Watch sniper rifle.
Do not worry, I will do double the killing in your name.
Behind you, wait.
Alright, unfortunately no Orgamech. Nothing at all, actually.
Damn it, that's new Vascan unit. You see that? It doesn't. Unfortunately, I have my native language. Yes. Did you like poll for the Forever Winter?
Sorry, what was that?
The new, you know, the voting is called behind you, Paul. Behind
Yeah, for the next unit's gonna be European. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Do you want to tell you my concept for the new European night shift unit?
I don't think it's gonna be a night. I don't think it's to be a night shift. It's just gonna be a European unit.
I mean, it's like, I know, but it's like my concept for like equivalent to mother camp. You know, something that can battlefield for the, you know, something useful material.
We got European medium at the top.
Okay. I mean,
we can avoid it. We are professionals. Avoiding.
We do not need to avoid it. We can kill it.
I mean,
if you have
doesn't.
like grenade launcher.
It can just be like a European infantry unit too, right? For a special unit, doesn't have to be like a mech, or doesn't have to be like a Mother Courage. It can just be like some spec ops.
Maybe. Van Dog in the interview, or with you know, close that going. Basically, Europa has like night vision. Behind you.
Buzzing bees.
It's on to us. Hide.
So many freaking corpses in here. My God. We were waiting. Oh, I think Morrison doing the towers, perhaps. Super soldier. I mean, like, I'm not sure if like, if we're gonna see a super soldier, it feels like it's gonna be like, just like tech augmented Delta, and not like it's get.
I made the dog.
When it comes to.
Dog.
When it comes to like Europa, right? They feel like a very like conventional like force, right? Man, it is chugging. I mean,
The European soldiers.
is an Orgamech not a super soldier, Delta?
It's a tragedy that they all die.
Like a Brawler and the Orgamech aren't super soldiers?
They committed mass suicide. They were found with 20 bullet holes in their bodies. A real tragedy. Europa should take care more of psychological health of the units.
But like no, like
True tragedy.
Brawlers, Orgamechs are kind of super soldiers. So like, I wouldn't even say super soldiers for like Europe, but just like very high tech soldier spec ops. They could be augmented too, but it doesn't feel very European, right? I didn't see the dog at the start, so I'm guessing it's an HK. We would have saw the dog like right off the rip if it wasn't an HK. All right, back to Scorch, I guess.
No, dog was HK. I saw it very, very close. Too close.
All right, let's see if we can get... Man, just no Orgamechs now. I will say, I haven't seen Orgamech in a very long while either. So I am kind of curious if their spawns got kind of nerfed a bit because of shield officers. Let's go shotgun.
Yeah, I almost saw no remake on Ashen, for example.
Alright, we have plenty of ammo. We can probably drop a few of these. Did on like 300, I think. That's close enough. Gonna be the case too, yeah, drone warfare, battle mech. I mean, like, we already have assassins for them, right? I mean, they're not fully fledged assassins. Like, so the quest for assassins for Europa implies that they're gonna be as, like, invisible or cloaked. So, like, it does give the sense that, like, when Europa wants to, like, give their spec ops cool shit, they can.
No, it's just the NPC. I mean, he just, you know, introduce you to the quest. Cool. You can talk with him.
Ready up, Wiver?
Oh, we can actually talk with the locals about our base.
Kavu, we are waiting for you.
Ready up, Kavu? Wiver? That's nice. That's a cool little feature to add in.
So cool, they give you like the NPCs you can talk to. It's mainly... By the way, I...
Ready up. I don't.
We talk to him.
Can you ready up, please? You can do this on your own time, man. And there's Michael. Wiver, Kaveh, ready up, man.
Okay, sorry, I got...
I really don't want to kick him, if I can help it.
Must take a moment to appreciate the good things.
Yes, you can keep breaking the game, Michael.
To appreciate the good things.
Sure.
Wait, we can also... Can we do the frozen swap after this? Because I have a quest for the railgun.
Sure. We've been trying to get Morrison, his Orgamech part, but yeah, sure.
A slightly different story.
My guy, is that my body tag? No way. Is it gonna stop flying again?
Well, if we will kill him fast enough so he won't stuck with the cyborgs, will may stay.
I have an idea actually, Ludroth. Let's just get on top and shotgun it to death. Hey, Bob. There they all go. The boxes all fell over here.
Watch out! Watch out! Watch out!
You saw they all flew over here.
Can you stop
Watch
talking
out
me,
for the.
please?
Did they actually go outside of the map, or did they actually stay inside?
It's like rotating around for me, and like.
Oh no, like that's.
I give up. I give up. We just move on. Tank wins again. It's 2-0.
That's why. Oh god, it's like right next to the map.
Yeah, let's go.
We have another one.
So like, yeah, all and like that's why units are unkillable, right? There's no armor in the game. There's no mitigation in the game. So like, it's just straight HP pools. So like, when you have shotguns, right, you can just go. Imagine like if Mother Killer.
Watch out behind you. There is a sidewalk.
No, there's not. If Mother Courage was killable, like all you would need to do on a stand on a rock or have like a gang of 4 guys with shotguns is go mow her down, right? Because there's only HP pools in the game. There's no armor. There's no mitigation for certain caliber types. So like, for example, that tank right there, because it's killable, you can just go to the side of it and shotgun it to death.
Why won't you die, Jack? Oh, here it goes again.
It's not a bug. It's European technology. In canon, of course.
Like this is the reason why like games have armor in them, right? Or just calibers they're immune to because of this.
Oh my god, stop flying! What is this curse? Stop flying!
You'll get one eventually, don't worry.
Can we give up? I feel like they just reject me. They just reject my flesh. They're like, no, you ain't getting no parts today. The machine god rejects me.
All of their containers require drills too, which is really rough sometimes. I have a, there we go.
We have car hunters kit, by the way.
SD Gamer, you would be surprised. We will have to see. I feel like armor would be a very baseline thing you put in the game, right?
I got a container from.
It's like it feels like it's like one of the systems you would include at the very beginning if you wanted to include it at all. It's something that you can like continually tune.
Oh, other killer. Not welcomed. I'll leave.
You know what? I got my panel. I'm happy. I got 2 panels. I'm even happier.
Oh, did you took a panel from first one?
Yeah. He finally floated down from space. He finally decided physics was the thing.
Okay, I was able to place a drill on it, but when it went down, I thought it was back.
Yeah, the HKs.
It was you. Take it.
Well, yeah, 100% SD Gamer, but like,
Yeah, we're getting HK spawns around here.
I would not. I'm not going to assume they have plans for armor when it hasn't seemed to be consideration yet.
Did you decode the radars, by the way?
As you've always heard when you assume, right?
Escape.
And like, it's almost in a way setting yourself up for failure, right? You're like setting yourself up to be upset when it's not included eventually. I'd rather say it's not gonna happen and be surprised when it does than say it's going to happen and be upset when it doesn't. I mean, I would consider damage resist levels as armor, right? That damage resist is like the most the foundational or like the most baseline version of armor you could do, right?
Still alive. For now.
Still no Orgamech for poor old Michael or Morrison. But like, yeah, like giving unit types or giving subtypes of units, or just like, if you have, for example, all tanks under the tank classification, right? You could give those tanks a baseline armor, a mitigation factor, right? Of like ignoring certain calibers. Same thing with specials, right? You consider like Mother Courage and like Captain Chin as under a special type of unit, right? That would be a very rudimentary and baseline version of armor, just like an overall like group mitigation, right? All right, guess we'll do some Frozen Swamp. Well, the way you would classify it, right, is like you do things like ammunition types. So, for example, you would like you would set up categories, right, like pistol calibers. Like you would classify all of the ammo under certain types, right? Like you would consider like 9, 357, like 45, 5.7, maybe under pistol calibers, and like those are ignored by certain like are like there's different ways of doing it, but like you can do very simple systems that will have the same effect or that have that effect, right? It depends on how granular you want to get. There is always the concern though, right? It's like once you do like a little bit though, it kind of opens the floodgates in the sense of like, this armor system's bad. It needs to be more thorough. It needs to be a more like, you know, it needs to be visual. It needs to like actually have a lot more nuance to it. So it does, like when you start doing armor, it does open up the can of worms into like the black hole of armor as a mechanic, but it does feel like the alternate, right, is having unkillable units. All right.
Each time you got shot, you roll for Constitution.
Let me get some meds and we're good to go. Sleepy, they're getting lots of feedback, right? Doesn't mean they're gonna act on it. That it depends a lot, right? If you really like the art style and vibe of the game, that's like the main reason to buy it. If you're buying it for like the game aspect, I would say probably let it cook, because it's still being developed and worked on. But if you really like the art, if you want to support the developers, if you just like the theme, you want to support Grimdark projects, then sure. But it depends on kind of your personal situation, like how are finances for you? Is $30 a lot for you? And are you more interested in the art and the atmosphere as opposed to the gameplay?
My aiming on
100% Ray J.
weapon is also
100%. But like it like yeah, there's lots of feedback in the feedback area, right? Like that doesn't mean they can act on all of it. Or that all of it's even worth merit too, right?
Being pacifist isn't profitable in this world setting. Did you brought some drills maybe?
Sorry, what? Brought what?
Drills.
I brought a few drills, yeah.
What? Can you repeat?
Yeah, I brought a few drills. Yeah, if it's a lot of money, then hold off for a bit. Just, yeah, like if 30 bucks is a lot of money to you. I will say though, like they are giving you a, like, they are not charging you like a AAA price, right? They are charging you a reasonable price of money.
Some help for, you know, the railgun parts quest because there's like a lot of heat on this bridge and it's so annoying.
Like they're not charging AAA prices for this, but like yeah, if 30 bucks is a lot for you,
So, yeah.
and you're looking for more of a game than as opposed to a vibe, then you might want to cook. What quest do you have to do?
Does it do something?
No, it's
Yeah,
actually,
you take it to the med bay in Elephant Mausoleum, drop it, and it change. Yeah, it makes Europons spawn here a lot.
I mean, Bob, if I'm ever gonna talk to them, I'm not gonna be talking to them about art, right?
pick it up, I think, because you know.
Like they're artists, right? I'm not gonna tell them how to do art. Like they don't need feedback on the vibe of their game.
There's a base at the bottom there.
Like that's not the pain points I think most of the audience is having.
I picked it up in 10 seconds. I'm taking it for myself.
Like I'm sure they have an endless repertoire of characters they probably would love to add to the game, but can't because of just it asks for dev time.
Thanks for the turret base, I guess.
I mean, a game can only run on vibes for so long, 100%. But at the same time, Sleepy Pig, it is not trying to be like a live service endless game, right?
Chopper.
If you play a game for like, say Sleepy, you buy this game for 30 bucks, and like, let's say you get 30, 40 hours of enjoyment out of it, right? Would that be worth it to you, or do you need better value out of your games? Like, what's the cutoff of like, say for example, Sleepy Pig, like if they stop development right now and you just had what you paid for, right? Do you think the journey you've had so far has been worth it, or were you really just buying in for the full game?
By the way, how many do you think Waterfield clan has like members? You know, like active fighters.
No idea.
With like 100, if we like get 100 of them, we destroy the whole Waterfield clan.
I'm not sure that's the intent of the game to do that. That I stream on Twitch and YouTube.
We're just saying, you know.
Though if you're not seeing your, hold on, let me fix this. Yeah, it should be feeding YouTube, but yeah, I'm seeing your talk too. We're not seeing YouTube in chat? Oh, I guess we're not actually. Maybe that's the issue. Huh. I'll have to look into that later. Caster Labs has been freaking out. Like Caster Labs has been freaking out like the last week, I think, with like connectivity issues. So maybe that might be the factor.
Hello? You took it down.
Sorry, I'm currently talking to other people on Twitch or on, you know, my stream.
Yeah, I was saying I downed the chopper if anyone needs any parts.
I don't.
Oh,
I'm good.
But yeah, so most of them are talking on YouTube.
Scavenger. It's literally was the weakest scavenger. Literally, the weakest scavenger can take on chopper that is worth millions of USD. Based. No, weakest scavenger vest, strongest Eurasian helicopter.
Yeah, like that's the big thing, right? All of the art, like all of the art elements of the game are really good, right?
Elevator or not?
Yeah, I mean, like the whole thing with like Sleepy Pig, right, is like.
I think we are missing someone.
He'll get here eventually. I mean, that's the thing too, though.
Okay.
Sleepy Pig, you are investing in the game. You're buying into it. You're supporting the developers. Like, it's hard, right? Because like naturally, people want a lot of time out of the games they buy, but at the same time, not every game can be a game that gives you like 100 hours of content.
Will be like
And naturally,
tomato.
extraction shooters do very good in that regard. Like, extraction shooters are one of those game types that do give you, like, lots of, like, replayability, right? 'Cause that's the whole design. 100% that guy. Like, you are buying into the vision, right? And you kind of, like, need to, like, have some buy-in to, like, or you need to be okay with that vision, like, not getting there. And, like, if you're okay with the journey, right?
You need to analyze me and
you can just say kill you.
Yo, I can't see him, dude. He's invisible for me.
Thank you.
I mean, they kind of alluded to it, I feel like. I don't know. I can't really, I think they've shown, or there's been leaked images of, like, APCs, I think. I'm not sure if I've seen transport helicopters at all. Do you have a railgun? I can blow this up now. You know what, we'll figure it out.
I think I gave my railgun base to the Kavu guy.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you didn't wanted it. I took it. I said, no one's this base. But he said no.
Bringing down the elevator.
I mean, there's a difference too, right? When you have, like,
It's coming.
We're getting into, like, very specific examples of like different projects that the only thing they share in regards to this game is the fact that they're indie games making early access games. Or rather, they're indie game developers, right? Like, the better comparison would be comparing this to other extraction shooters in the market that are kind of from smaller developers, right? So, like, for example, Gray Zone Warfare.
I don't. We leave. By the way.
Yeah, Van, like that's how I kind of feel about it too. Like, I might eventually buy Dune. I'm very hesitant. I am like, it's one of those games. I'm gonna give it 6 months to cook, and I'm gonna look at the reviews. And
military assets on European ground. That is.
What I'm expecting, Vad, is that as people get to the end game of Dune, they're not gonna like it. Like, right now, the hype's big because the actual leveling experience is apparently pretty good. But, like, I'm kind of feeling like they're getting to the end game and, like, they're gonna realize that, like, it's really just guild PvP, and that's it.
Careful, Mr. Shinji.
I have the base. I have the base.
He's right there. And he's gone.
I have the base, by the way.
Not enough ammo.
Let's kill him.
For sure. Like, and I would rather spend money supporting Fundog than Funcom. I have been burned by Funcom so many times. I would rather see Funcom burn, to be quite honest. I never want someone to lose their job, but nothing once would make me happier than seeing Funcom just dissolve.
I dropped it.
Where did he go? Fuck, now he jumped, that little piece of shit. Thanks for the fall, Vad. Oh, yeah, gamer, I wouldn't be here otherwise. I actually, hold on, let me see if I can talk for a bit.
Rush 'em to dust.
See over there? Where the fuck is this asshole? You don't have to wait a second to put the railgun down. Gamer, I actually generally prefer the journey over the destination. Bob, I can't help but shake this feeling that you're really into lesbian sisters. It's like the 4th time you mentioned them, I think.
Wrong buttons assigned. Rail cannon.
He's right there. I need someone to kite him. Someone kite him. Someone kite him.
It could be a bait. I'm going to be a bait.
Well,
Someone take the railgun, I'm going to bait him. But first take out that exo. It's getting in the way. Use the railgun.
Ow, but still okay for now.
I'm going to press our friends first.
Killpo, you alive? Are you okay?
yep, good.
Oh.
Okay, drill him, drill him.
But no, like I have always enjoyed the journey of early access games a lot more than Destination. Generally because like indie developers are usually always hamstrung in how much they can
What
do.
now?
Keep in mind, Scum's been cooking for a very long time too, right? Like cooking for a year is different than cooking for 7 years.
Damn it, use the railgun, guys.
Enough of that sneaking around shit.
You know, we have like railgun. We could use it. I guess connect.
I mean, Sleepy, like that is one of the like points of EA though, right? It's not necessarily as a crutch, but like as a way of getting funding and backing that you wouldn't get from an investor.
Right.
Well, that's Sleepy. That's more on the fact that Tarkov is just like they're just scope creeping a lot, and
Okay, I guess we can go.
they've kind of realized too, right? That, or like the key, like their back end, their baseline game, their foundation for Tarkov has always been so fucking awful. They've had to rework it like 500 times, and like not in a full way, but like in a like patchwork way. And keep in mind, if they're like, if they're trying to genuinely release this year, like there is only like them being a skeleton crew of a dev company, like, you know, not that many people, they have to spend their time focused on very important small things, right? It's hard for them to do reworking the entire foundation at this point for them if they're trying to release this year. So Vad, there is a peer-to-peer lobby system. It's all peer-to-peer. I would say like all peer-to-peer, if you can't find people with similar pings, the experience gets kind of bad, to be quite frank about it. Like you kind of need to have similar pings like all peer-to-peer games. And then other than that, like it's fine. Like you can find people in the lobbies, you can find people in the Discord, you can find people in my Discord too. The game is in kind of a lull right now because it's just early access and it's kind of in like the development has been like very piecemeal so far, no big updates. There's been content updates every 1 to 2 months, but I wouldn't say any of them have been like substantial, right? I personally would say the game feels best solo just because you're not having to deal with like just the peer-to-peerness, right? That fucking invincible goddamn tree.
Thanks for covering fire.
Yeah, very. I mean, meaningful updates, right? Like they're not like nothing. Like they're not nothing burger updates, but like I wouldn't consider any of them individually as a major update, to be quite frank. None of them have like done an entire rework or have done something that like has changed how the game works in any way or how a system feels in any way, right? There's been like iterations and like, you know, new baselines, but nothing like no complete systems.
I'll wait for you.
We're waiting for you guys actually to leave.
Yeah, I wait for like Maurice when, you know.
Oh, I thought you were upstairs drilling train.
Have a drill, you know. It would be cool.
I don't know about that,
train
Sleepy.
for the,
There, if
you know.
you're If you're in the Discord, I'll share you a video of Nikita later.
We can do it later.
There's literally a talk of Nikita during his mobile game days where like where he talks about the monetization of games and having cheaters and having that tension of cheaters is good for monetization. Like, he literally talks about like essentially using cheaters as a way of monetizing your game and how they're a good thing. Like, I genuinely think Nikita is just kind of... It's cool because they invented a genre, they invented like a whole big thing, and they blew up for a long time. Yeah, I have no good faith in Nikita. If you're in the Discord, Loadout, I'll send you guys the Nikita talk later. Yeah, if I recall correctly, the kind of the very brief summary from me is that he's talking about the tension that cheating creates and how that can drive people to utilize like premium marketplaces or premium methods of the game to get a legal leg up, essentially, if I'm understanding correctly. Essentially, you know, having a cheater make a person's like experience miserable will have those people go use the legal channels they know of to try and get a leg up, right? Or, you know, use that kind of frustration to try to progress a little bit. It's just that it's more new. Like it's way more complex than just that though too. It's just because like, remember every time they ban a cheater or RMTer, right? That because they are because of that talk, right? When I hear Nikita talk about the cheating problem, he isn't being earnest because he sees cheating as a repeatable revenue source, right? If he doesn't want to ever make it where the value proposition for cheaters is bad. He actually wants to create a cycle where the cheaters make enough money off RMT in the game or selling their cheats in the game that those accounts get banned and they buy new ones. All right, let's try one last chance to get Morrison his damn Orgamech Codex.
Can we please do the you know, frozen swap the Titan entry point, you know?
Well, we just did frozen swap.
Deal. No, like what we didn't get.
I feel like we just need to get Mori his what's it called? His codex.
Orgamech? Yeah.
Because he's been wanting it for quite a while.
Okay, so how do you... Oh, okay. Okay. Do you have the railgun?
He does.
Yeah, I can bring a railgun.
And like, here's the thing, right? I will say that dealing with RMTers is like an issue, right? But like, there are real things they could have done to make using the flea market very hard. Like, they've done half measures, right? They have never gone to the full methods of like creating an environment that removes that from the equation until they had to, right? The only reason that Tarkov ever introduced PvP is because they saw competition. They didn't do that because they wanted to. And oh god, if you guys have ever seen Dark and Darker right now, Dark and Darker is like, what? It's sleepy. It's robbing people. It's robbing consumers of his. It's robbing his, you know, his wolves that cheat of their sheep. Hey, Cronin. But like, no, Nikita like has never done anything of his own volition, right? Like, and Nikita's always like pushing the bounds to see what he can get away with, like publicly, because like remember there was a cycle for like every 1 to 2 years, right, in early Tarkov, where like Nikita and EFT and Battlestate would do something really fucking stupid to piss off the community. Nikita would come on the Reddit and say, "I'm sorry," and then 2 years later do the fucking same exact thing. It was never him. Like, it's not at that point. He's not like, he is just constantly, and he's dead. Constantly testing the limits of what he, like the shit he can get away with.
Down.
You, Morrison, Michael, we're here for you. What's there be an Orgamech here now?
I mean, we can still kill Orgamech. If we get a Codex, we can just give it to you later. If we do get an Orga.
The question is, do you have the railgun pass?
Yeah, I got the entire thing, dude.
Like two? Two of them?
No, the entire thing.
I mean, one of the parts.
Hub notification.
No, like the entire railgun. Base, ammo, turret, the whole thing.
How?
Don't question it, dude.
It's an exploit.
Ah, okay.
Hey, we don't call it that. We don't call it
Hey,
that. We call it,
it's called what it is. It's an exploit.
No, it's creative use of game mechanics. We should retreat, you know. We are getting out lot of attention.
We can just run through. There's no Orgamech here. We can just run through. But no, like,
yeah, I got GitHub notification.
like Tarkov had 7-8 years development, but they had to like rework things constantly. And like, think of the grand, like, take a zoom out a bit and look at Tarkov as a whole. Look at those 8 to 9 years and what have they actually have developed on the gameplay front. All they have ever done is add more filler to the game.
By the way, if like thousands,
Like, they've eventually like made bigger maps and piecemeal maps together, but like at no point have they ever actually changed the paradigm of how Tarkov works. All they've ever done is add more guns and add new quests for filler.
We could explore the record of the Titan that is there. I mean, it's on the edge of the map, you know. How do you feel about it?
We're coming back to try to see if the Orgamech can spawn.
But what about the, you know, question about I asked you about the possible?
Sorry, I was talking to the stream. I didn't actually hear your question.
My fault. How did you die?
Yeah, I will say, if you have general questions, it's much better to just DM me or like talk in the Discord. It's hard to like talk to stream and talk to you at the same time. Just to be completely earnest about it. It's hard juggling two conversations. Well, like, I'm not saying that, like, yeah, gamer, that new weapons are bad per se, or that, like, I'm not saying them adding new quests or new weapons are bad, but when the only thing you have really done is rework your foundation and add filler, like weapons and quests, and nothing to, like, actually complete your game, I'm not trying to diminish their accomplishments, but, like, has it ever really felt like Tarkov was trying to actually finish the game? And like, that's kind of the point I'm getting at, right? It never felt like DSG/Tarkov was ever trying to like develop the game into a complete game. It felt like they found like a live service game, right? Without calling it live service, and just leaned into that. Do I have no more 5.56 left? Am I just blind?
Okay, good. But are you listening to me?
Yeah, Tarkov is basically Counter-Strike with extra steps.
Yeah. I mean, I never played attack. I like, you know, the idea of being something insignificant. You know, it is good. So
I mean, Sleepy, yes and no, right? I mean, yes and no, because if you never plan to go 1.0, is early access not just live
what
service?
do you think? Hello? Hello?
Sorry, hold on. What were you asking?
Nothing. Wait, what do you see now?
Do I know what? Sorry, I was like, I'm talking in the stream, so we're having two conversations here. So what were you saying?
So I was questioning, what do you think about, you know, like for the new polish of this Enclave, we could explore the Titan wreck of it.
The Titan wreck of Frozen Swamp? I mean, it's there to explore. There's not much there. It's the same thing as...
No, like Scorch Enclave. Because on the Scorched Enclave is like, a part of the map is the Titan wreck.
I mean, maybe, but like if it's just the copy and paste from Frozen Swamp or from Ash and Mesa, it doesn't really add a whole lot in my opinion. But like, no, going back to Tarkov, right? Like, yeah, Tarkov, the game is called Escape from Tarkov, and in 8 to 9 years, we've never gotten, like the actual Escape from Tarkov. That's fair, Bob. I mean, yeah. You can say how mean I am. Someone on the internet made you feel sad. And yes, the game, I mean, we're kind of seeing the same, like, it's, if Tarkov only did this for like a year or two, or like say like it's them, like the stuff they've done plus time, right? Like it's because Tarkov's been 8 years in development that it's issues. Like if it was like only a year or two and like they added new guns and quests, that's one thing, right? But to show like 8 years of time and they haven't done really anything to complete their gameplay loop, like, or add like meta systems at all, like they've added a hideout, but the hideout doesn't, like the hideout just like is in service of everything else, right? It just, there's nothing interesting about the meta of Tarkov because all you do is it's literally, yeah, like Call of Duty, but just realistic now. You go into maps and PvP and you get stuff, but like it's not a complete game if you want an actual like escape from Tarkov. There's no real narrative anymore in the game. The shorts they had were cool, right? The little visual shorts they had, but they never like leaned into it. Ooh, that guy, that's like an exact case though of like live service, right? That is like peak live service, changing the meta every 3 to 6 months. Like, why would an early access developer care about that? Unless if they were actually considering themselves live service and not early access. At this point, they're just hiding behind the guise of being a beta, so they can't get criticized for their essentially their massive shortcomings.
Guys, there is no Ogwamek. I must disappoint you.
Never mind, like Tarkov was like a really cool game until it got infested with cheaters, and then it just like the fact that like it has that issue for a very long time, but also has never tried to make a full game of itself. I've never seen it, but like I have seen him candidly speak in Russian before. Like there was some like, go Google, it's like Nikita's like, you know, monetization like talk. It was in Russian. It was like from like early 2010s, I believe. I'll put it in my Discord after the stream. I'll find it. Yeah, doublespeak, 100%. Like, no, like, Nikita's a bad actor. Like, he's been given the benefit of the doubt so many times now where it's just like 100% proven beyond a reasonable doubt that he is a bad actor. He is trying to exploit you as a consumer. He isn't trying to make a cool game. He is trying to farm you for money. And don't get me wrong, there's plenty of game companies like that, but like he is just, at least games like EA or companies like EA own it. Like there's at least nice factors of them owning it, right? Sorry, what?
Ah, okay. Why the previous guy left?
Personal reasons. I don't recommend asking too much into it.
why the previous guy left? I think he died to a shield officer and just was like done.
He rage quit.
I don't think he rage quit. He waited until we got back to the lobby to leave, so he didn't rage quit. I don't know.
He probably has something to do in real life, I think.
Okay, but the government isn't happy that we took some drinkable liquid.
I mean, I don't mind live service games, right? But even games like Destiny, right? Like, they actually, in their live service cycles, develop new content. That like actually is engaging content, like raids, and like I would consider like Destiny raids are always a big deal, right? Because Destiny raids are always usually well done. Well, yeah, it's the guise of like you pretending you're some like
we have
like a developer who like really cares about the audience, right? And he doesn't, right? He's just there, like, he wants the audience to farm money off of.
Excuse me, what HK?
Just like the second time today, I think we got a Euro medium as a HK.
Yeah, oh yeah, and also as a gamer, it's not weird people leave after an hour or two, right? Like people are gonna like people can't game for like 3, 4, 5 hours at a time, right? That's the more casual audiences. It's kind of why I want the IRL timer to die, because the people who play it 1, 2 hours at a time shouldn't be arbitrarily punished, but I digress. Who are we missing? There we go. All right. That's it for me, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the community stream. Have a good weekend. I'll see you guys back on Monday. Other than that, I'll probably get working on a new video soon. I want to get a new video up before I move, so there'll hopefully be at least one video before I move, and then it'll probably be a little bit of a hiatus for a while. Other than that, take it easy, everyone. Have a good weekend. I will see you guys Monday, and bye all.